on Mount Everest today. They opened the route up to Camp 1, and this is your daily dispatch for April 28th. I'm here at the EVK2 CNR Research Pyramid, which is an Italian-Nepali joint research project just above Lobuche. And we're going to be getting to base camp tomorrow, and I couldn't be more excited. So the news came in today that a number of different teams made their way up through the new route that was pioneered by those the three other teams from AltiPro, Elite, and Imagine. And it turns out that that route seems like it's totally a go. Some folks from the SPCC and Speed Dawa sort of helped finish fixing the route. And now we have some footage here that you can see of them staking out Camp 1. Which companies' tents are going to be where? How's it all going to work? And now basically the Everest climbing season is on, and it's just pedal to the metal from here on out. What we're going to start seeing on the mountain now, it's still going to be a few days before clients or climbers start making their way on the mountain, unless they just start doing rotations up to Camp 1 and come back down. It's going to be a bit before the infrastructure is there for people to be able to spend the night. So behind the scenes, the Nepali expedition outfitters, the high altitude workers are all going to be running up the mountain, setting up Camp 1, Camp 2. Simultaneously, the rope fixing teams are going to leave Camp 2 and start setting up camps on the higher mountain. What everything is moving towards now, the next big moment or period of drama, is going to be the first weather window now. So everyone's watching the jet stream. Typically around May 10th or 11th, the jet stream takes a brief hiatus, heads up into Tibet, and you get low winds on the summit, and typically that's when the first summits happen of the season. So can all the infrastructure be put in place by that time? It's possible. Is it likely? Not sure. We'll see. It'll be a real feat of engineering and ingenuity if they can, or logistics and ingenuity if they can pull it off. But the mood in base camp has turned. Everyone's super happy. There's plenty of time left in the season. It seems like this was just a little bit of a stressful moment in time that one of those things that tend to happen in the mountains. So good news on Everest. And another Everest Live news, just as an FYI, we're going to be starting tomorrow. One of the things we realized is by doing these live dispatches late in the day here in Nepal, a lot of our Nepali audience haven't been able to see the dispatches until it's really too late here and everybody's gone to bed. So we're going to start doing an earlier dispatch in Nepali that's focused on the mountain workers themselves. We're going to be giving weather updates, route updates, and just the kind of important information that those people need to stay safe and to do their jobs on the mountain. So if you see me yammering away in my broken Nepali, that's what that's going to be. So that's basically your daily dispatch for today. If anybody have any questions, throw them into the comment section. We've got a minute.
Yeah, there was one that just came in. It was about, I've seen 400 permits come in.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about the amount of people that are coming in?
So how many people are climbing on Everest this year? The latest information that I got from the Department of Tourism had 410 permits for Mount Everest. I know that since that number came through, a few other expeditions or groups have joined on the mountain. So I think the final Everest number is going to be higher than that. Maybe 430, 440, maybe something like that, which is close. It's a little less than last year, but it's about average. You also have to remember that using the Icefall, the Everest Base Camp was also shared with Lhotse climbers. And if I remember, I think there were 60 or 70 Lhotse permits as well. So those people will also be traveling through the Icefall and using the same base camp. So we're looking at full numbers for the year. We didn't, from all that I know, we didn't lose any climbers to this whole Sirac debacle.
Another question just in from South Africa. When could we start seeing clients go through the Icefall?
Thanks, South Africa, for the question. Clients going through the Icefall, basically they have to build Camp 1. The first rotation that most clients do, you go through the Icefall, you get up to Camp 1, you spend the night, and you come back down. A lot of companies skipped that first rotation and went off to climb like Lobuche or Mira Peak And those teams are just heading back to the base camp now. My guess is 4 or 5 days from now, we'll probably start seeing a lot of clients head through. I'm guessing today, tomorrow, the more ambitious climbers, the record setters, people with a lot of experience might start heading through the icefall just to do their own acclimatization rotations, but probably not spending nights up high. Great. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for the questions. And we'll talk to you from base camp tomorrow.